It's time for Westside High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in everybody here to another edition of Westside Pirate Volleyball. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates. We are here at E.L. Budd Elwell Sports Complex getting ready for a matchup between the Malad Lady Dragons and the Westside Pirates. Both of these two teams really kind of working their way through an interesting preseason. Let's go ahead and start with the Westside Pirates as we discuss a little bit more about them. Last night, they were able to take on and get a clean sweep versus the Soda Springs Cardinals, putting them up 2-0 in the district, 5-8 overall on the year, including all those tournaments in Cokeville and West Jefferson. This team looks the part of a very cohesive unit. They looked well. They looked like they played well together. They looked very experienced, and this has been something that's been eluding them for the last little bit. in this preseason, so it was good to kind of see them get that. They're 2-0 in district play. That's exactly what you need. You got to keep things going, and you're going to be taking on a very, very good Malad program here tonight. Malad's volleyball program has only continued to get better as they've been working with youth and inexperience for a long time. It just feels like every year Malad's always got such a very talented underclass when we talk about them. There's a lot of really familiar faces. Briley Oglesby is back in as the libero for this Malad program. Kimberling we know very well. Izzy Haycock, coming up. We were calling her as a freshman last year. Here she is as a sophomore. I expect her to have big moments tonight as an underclassman. And as you probably already know, Hallie Horsley. Horsley has just been a star athlete for Malad in no matter what sport that she participates in. And you're going to be seeing her tonight. They're going to be going to her early and often. The Malad volleyball program, no matter how good Westside is on the year, no matter what year it is, has always been a fierce competitor. They always put on a really great product when they're out on the hardwood for volleyball, and it should be really exciting. This has been our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set today. That's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. The Crumble Cookie pregame show will continue to roll on here as we talk more about these two teams. Malad 6-3 currently right now, according to Max Preps. That's what I was able to find for them. Special announcement here today, and we'll mention it throughout the broadcast. It is Sara Mariscal's birthday today. So the birthday girl playing Malad, we're excited to see her. She is just really blossomed into an awesome volleyball player for this Westside program. Big proponent on the team last year. Here she is as the main go-to outside kills and leads the team in kills on the year. So happy birthday to Sara. We'll be, if you're listening back to it, I'm sure I'm going to mention it multiple times during the broadcast. We'll take a break, come back to you right after this. We'll go ahead and talk a little bit more with Coach Grimm right after this on our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, providing financial services for Franklin County and beyond since 2005. Evergreen Financial Partners. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
We welcome you and everybody to our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, providing financial services to Franklin County and beyond since 2005. I'm joined here in the sports broadcast booth with head coach Julie Grimm of the Westside Volleyball Program. Coach Grimm, thank you for joining me. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
Good. Coach, we've had a lot of volleyball already on the year so far. To kind of recap, yeah, it's been so fun. To recap last weekend out at West Jefferson, you guys go out, you beat Chalice, you split with Ryrie and West Jefferson, and then round of tournament play comes in and Ryrie just kind of flexes both their muscles. They bring back a lot of good girls. Yeah. A lot of experience going on at the West Jefferson tournament. Would you say that the girls experienced a lot of volleyball out there? What would you think?
Yeah, they played a lot of volleyball. We definitely, I've seen improvement in our passing, which has been great because we've really tried to focus on that, trying to get that passing so we can get our play set up. But we just kind of struggled in some other areas, and so it was good to, it's good to see this earlier in the season so that we're able to fix a few things by the time we have these big games coming up this week especially and going into district game.
Coach, now, like you mentioned, we're going from preseason into district play. That kind of brings about maybe a different mindset, perhaps. Can you tell me a little bit about how you guys are going to tackle district play a little bit more differently than preseason? Maybe what your different coaching philosophy would be on that.
I think, not totally sure, but I think this preseason we've really learned a lot, and I think what you said about Ryrie, how they had experience coming back, we're still working on that experience part, and I think sometimes it's better than others, but we're working on getting that team unity still of where we all want to win and we all want to play that varsity ball. And I think that's just our focus, is that we've got to play varsity ball for a whole game, not just one game at a time. We've got to get a whole match out. And I think that's kind of our focus, is just keep pushing forward. I told the girls multiple times that, hey, we're making inch strides, kind of. We're just making inches improvement, and we've got to make the feet improvement. And so we're getting there. Coach,
I know that you, when I talked to your girls and a little bit about seeing you on the sideline, you're an incredibly positive person, and I think these girls really benefit from that.
Thank you.
No, and I really think these girls benefit from that. How do you? This is a very difficult question. I'm going to ask you. How do you toe the line from keeping that positive attitude, but yet still at the same time saying, hey, I know that you can do this. I know that you know better than this. How do you balance that as a coach? I mean, it's probably incredibly difficult, right?
Yes, that's a hard question. But yes, it is super difficult. I think I've really struggled with that these last couple weeks of I'm being the most positive I can, and I'm trying to show the girls that I believe in them, because I do believe in them, and they have all the talent there, but they have to decide themselves, and that's the hard part that I'm coming to find as a coach, that I can't change their mind about how they're thinking, but I have to be positive and point out all the good and just continue to help get them confidence in themselves, and so that they can play together as a team. And so I think that's been kind of hard for me as of lately. I don't want to yell at them, but I know I have to be tough on them, and I know I have to push them to their limits to get their confidence up.
It sounds like everybody is learning inch by inch, like you just said, right? It's
yes, this is very a big learning experience for all of us.
Well, awesome. Coach, I wanted to touch up with you. We come into district play. You're really excited to take on Soda Springs, Wednesday. Yep. Thursday you got Malad and another tri-match. Yep. What's the benefit of having so much volleyball? I mean, you're looking at least 4 individual matches depending on how long they go. What's the benefit for that for your team?
I think it's just helping us keep focused. We have just these couple practices to be able to refocus again from Saturday, and it's just teaching the girls that you still have to push through, and that we can't dwell on the past, and that we just keep pushing forward, and we make those improvements to make our team better.
Coach, one question that came to my mind, my last thing, I know that we're running a little bit long. Sometimes sports, and especially high school sports, when we talk about accomplishment, doesn't really come down to, the win-loss column. When you talk to these girls about being successful, what are you trying to teach them at the end of the day? What can they do to feel confident and successful, even if a win doesn't come?
I think I've tried to focus with these girls of showing them how far we've come from summertime. And like I've said on other broadcasts, at the beginning of the summer, I was pretty concerned. It was rough trying to get us playing together. But we really have come a long way, and we still have a long ways to go. But I'm trying to just keep them focused on, hey, we passed a little bit better this time. Hey, our serves were a lot more, aggressive. And I think we're just trying to point out the positive so that they stay positive instead of getting down on themselves or down on teammates or that, so that we don't pick apart each other.
That's a great, I think that's a great lesson, and I think that's a great strength that you and your coaching staff have with these girls. Coach Julie Grimm of the West Side Girls Volleyball Program, again, can't thank her enough. Thank you, Coach, for being part of this, and we'll see you out on the hardwood for a lot of volleyball this week.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. We'll catch you later. We'll go ahead and bring it back into the sports broadcast booth.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Welcome back to the Sports Broadcast Booth. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the West Side Pirates. Underway, we get ready for a matchup between the Malad Lady Dragons. They have come to town here in Dayton to take on the Lady Pirates tonight. Both teams just coming off of a district win. Malad coming off of their win against Aberdeen not that long ago. West Side last night taking the 3-set sweep against Soda Springs. And I think this is going to be a really fun match tonight. It's all going to depend on one of our keys of the game. Let's talk about Cody's keys of the game. It's kind of like alliteration, but one starts with a C and one starts with a K. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hitting percentage is going to be huge tonight. You have to be able to make your mark and find that open. When you see an open slot out on the floor, you got to have solid contact, got to get that thing down onto the floor. Quick feet tonight. Malad is going to attack you quickly and ferociously on the sides. Keep an eye out for Hallie Horsley tonight. She is going to be fed early and often. You got to get that defense going up here. From the setter position, we saw a little bit of rotation from Henderson and Brielle Evans back in Soda Springs. Both ladies do a fantastic job. They've got to be on their A game tonight to be able to set up their hitters for success. Those three things tonight are going to be the keys to the game. Cody's keys to the game, brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team and Company. This has been the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Let's go ahead, take one more break, and come back to you for our starting lineups. We'll get ready for our national anthem. We'll come back and bring you into the national anthem right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com. Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
It's time to meet tonight's lineup for the West Side Pirates. The starting lineups are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Holly Croft, Weston, Idaho. Britta Grimm, Dayton, Idaho. Sydney Stewart, Fairview, Idaho.
Sydney Parkinson, Fairview, Idaho.
Brooklyn Beckstead, Weston, Idaho.
Miley Kundick, Weston, Idaho.
Sadamati Stallweiner, Clifton, Idaho.
Allie Henderson, Dayton, Idaho. Brill Evans, Western Idaho.
Reagan Bingham, Western Idaho.
We welcome you back in as we get ready for our starting lineups. Both teams kind of going through right now. Reagan Bingham kind of rounding things off. Holly Croft as well. For the Malad Lady Dragons on the floor for the varsity, Briley Oglesby, Adley Kimberling, Brindley Jones, Izzy Haycock, Hallie Horsley, Liv Nelson, and Katie Allen, along with Aniston Tuvey. I believe that is your varsity squad for the Malad Lady Dragons. That concludes our Crumble Cookie pregame show tonight. The ladies will huddle up on either side of the net, and I will bring you into our live camera action. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the West Side Pirates here in Dayton. This is the second game of back-to-back games for the West Side Pirates. Last night, a 3-set sweep in a dominant performance by the Pirates versus the Soda Springs Cardinals. They looked connected. They looked like they gelled together really well. And on a night of Sada Mariscal's birthday, they looked to be able to upend the Malad Dragons to go 3-0 in the district. On the opposite side, the Malad Lady Dragons had a very successful preseason, got a lot of experience. They bring back a lot of familiar faces, including Haycock and Horsley. Kimberling also bringing back that setter experience as well for the Lady Dragons. This is going to be a back-and-forth battle. Currently, right now, you see the ladies getting ready, substitutions coming in, and I am more than excited, incredibly humbled to be here with you on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com, bringing you the live action for what is just fantastic volleyball for the West Side Lady Pirates. They've gone through a lot as a team this year, and it's barely the start of district play. Let's go ahead and start things off. That is Allie Henderson set to serve for the West Side Lady Pirates here on the right side of the court. Sent across the 10-foot line, dug up by Horsley. Kimberling high and to the left and then bumped over by Jones. Back over to the Pirates. Henderson, far side. Grimm, she will attack, and it will go out the back line for the first points of the night. Going to the Malad Dragons off of the hitting error. And here we go to the right side of the court. Oglesby, service taken by Parkinson, the opposite libero. Far side for Croft, and she does the same thing as Grimm does. 2 back-to-back hitting errors. Good looks, but hitting percentage, like we talked about, in Cody's keys of the game. Got to keep that thing on the floor. Got to get that a little bit better in that percentage-wise. Grimm able to receive on the service here. She'll get fed backwards again and launch for the opposite corner. Dug up by Kimberling. Punched over and dumped on, blocked, but kept high up in the air. West Side gets the point thanks to Croft, who just uses her height to lay that thing back down into the basket. That's her first kill of the night. Britta Grimm sending a laser to the back line. That is Horsley feeding into the middle. The soft touch. Great dig there by Henderson, who comes up a little bit gimpy. Back over to the Lady Dragons. Near side attack from Jones is blocked and put back down by Reagan Bingham. Miss Bingham is one of those faces and names that we've talked about multiple times throughout the course of the season that we've been very impressed with. She's been coming in as a new player on that front line, and she is just fit right in schematically for that West Side program. Here she is again on the attack. The laser taken by Kimberling. Over return back over to the Pirates on the left side. Henderson will feed Maniscal on the left. Great dig by Oglesby off the ceiling. Horsley in the middle, and the little dump by the Dragons. Cleared back over by the Pirates. Over the right side, the counter attack near Jones. Bounces it off of the top of the head of Nelson. Didn't quite make it to the net on her attack. West Side up 3-2. Grimm, teardrop service right at the 10-foot line. Taken far side attack from Haycock. Loaded up and taken well by the Pirates. The counter from Mariscal. It is blocked at the line. 2 touches and it goes screaming backwards into the Pirate bench. Equalizer and the block by Haycock, Horsley, and Nelson on that front line. Substitution as Tegan Daniels is subbed here on the right side, awaiting service. 3-all on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. High off of the forearms of Parkinson. She gets the third touch bump. Cleared back over to the Dragons. Kimberling looks to the near side. Horsley, laser to the back line and down. Got to be able to stop Horsley. She will tee off here on the right side. We saw that last year, and here she is 1 year wiser and more experienced, more talent. And if no one can get in her face, she's going to capitalize on those a few times. Here's Mariscal, and she will answer on the opposite end, going tit for tat. Opposite way. 4-4. Here in this first set, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Bingham rushing the service, a little bit too soft, going into the net low and slingshotting backwards towards the Pirates, gives the advantage back over to the Malad Dragons. If you're watching us on MyLocalRadio.com, you go ahead and let whoever would be interested in the game know tonight. Henderson just pushing it across on the dump set, had to work it from that way. Horsley jumping way out of bounds, trying to get that sideways swat with her right hand, couldn't get it over, and there we are, back even at 5. Haycock will come out, in comes Tovey. Beckstead relieving Croft as she'll take a quick blow on the bench. Beckstead gets the nod from our official up in the tower, and we are underway, 5-all. Beckstead, high arcing serve on the back line, taken well by Malad. Rising up, Horsley hammers it through the front line, powering it through and hitting the back right corner. Hallie Horsley has been one of those names also that you hear a lot on our broadcast when we play the Malad Dragons, just a superstar in her own right across the mountain. Here comes service from Malad. Deep dig by Grimm. In the middle, Henderson for Kundick. She has to push it off of her forehead on the awkward assist. Back over to the Pirates once again. Henderson high into the left. Mariscal off the top of the tape. Received by Malad. Off balance attack by Horsley, falling out of bounds, and she gets it across off the ricochet and down. And that's the first time Malad will lead by 2. Catch for Malad. Down the runway and across, smack dab into the middle. Parkinson high into the air. They'll work the near side. Mariscal, quick punch. Tovey is there to receive on the back corner. In the middle, Horsley with left hand. Back to the Pirates. Grimm will launch now, and that is taken off of the forearms of the defensive Malad. Received and sent back on over. Here comes the reset. High and to the left. Mariscal off the tip. 1-2 tip. Third touch coming up. Horsley will send it right back. Grimm able to dig it off the floor initially, but no backup help. As Malad goes up 8-5 here in the opening set. Catch. Down low, Mariscal wasn't quite ready for it. Went into that deep squat, got it off the floor, but no cigar on that second bump. 9-5 in favor of Malad. Catch again, same spot. This time Parkinson receives. Henderson to Mariscal at the 10-foot line. Off the mark, low into the net. Malad doubling up the Pirates 10-5 in the early goings. Coach Tripp for Malad coming out, giving some instruction. She's a great coach, very intense lady. Over return initially. Henderson just has to bump it on over, back over to the Dragons. Horsley down the runway, her left side attack. She'll go soft, and it will just fall short, getting slingshotted and falling off of the tape on the near side of the court. Gives a break back to the Pirates. And here comes the birthday girl, Sara Mariscal. Hoping for a big night for her and a big win for her Pirates. 10-foot line dig, Kimberling in the middle. Horsley loads up and takes it into the back left corner off the right hand. And she is racking up the kills early in this one. Looked like Westside was expecting a little bit more juice on that attack, and when it didn't come, everybody just kind of froze in slow motion. Here's Horsley now for service, up 11-6. Parkinson off the forearms. Far side attack from Grimm, and that is low. 12-6. Timeout taken here by Coach Grimm, brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. We'll take the break, too. Come back to you in 60 seconds on 105.5 KCH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back to the sports broadcast booth. We are underway here in set number 1. Malad up 12-6 over the Pirates as Hallie Horsley leads the way in kills with 5. Buzzer sounds and we come out of the timeout. Here she comes from right to left, taken in the middle by Parkinson off the high shoulder. Far side attack from Grimm, and it gets wedged on the top of the net. Backed up by the Pirates. Here comes the third bump touch by Henderson. Sent over to the back line. Oglesby to Kimberling. Dump set. Good dig by Beckstead. Grimm slapping it over with the right hand on the far side. Malad will rotate. Far side attack. Going from near side to far by Jones. Just behind the 10-foot line and squeezes it in bounds. 13-6. Horsley, soft touch in the middle, taken by the Pirates. Far side, Grimm, and that is slapped and put out of bounds. Initially blocked, but out of play. That's a kill for Britta Grimm. Couple bounces off the hardwood. Parkinson down and through, taken by Tovey. Kimberling into the middle. On the attack, slapped on over by Allen. West side, soft finger roll touch by Grimm. No avail. This one, and Mariscal puts her arms up in the air, kind of punches it downwards on the back line. She said that it was tipped and touched, so she had to go for it. Falls down onto the Pirate hardwood on the back line, 14-7. This is a very good Malad program. Have grown in the volleyball program. Grimm falling into the near side of the net, but getting it across. Horsley, laser beam on the back line, touches the line and inbounds on her attack now, 15-7. Kimberling rolling off the right hand, slapped across. Taken in the center middle, Henderson. Middle attack from Grimm, and that is blocked. Diving attempt to save it. Parkinson slings it into the net and down. No good. 16-7. First touch taken by Mariscal on the service. High up in the air. Grimm looking for some more, and that is blocked by Allen and Jones. Points hard to come by right now for the Pirates. Down 10 in this first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Bingham over return across. Great dig with the right hand by Mariscal. Bump over into the left corner. And Malad wanted 2 touches. Here comes the attack from Jones off the forehead of Mariscal and out of bounds. Avalanche of points and momentum. Running away with it here in the first. Malad. Mariscal off both knees. Henderson high off of her forehead. The setup for Bingham, and it catches into Allen's arms and holds onto the net and then down onto the right side for a point for West Side. 1 kill apiece for Grimm, Mariscal, Bingham, and Croft, needing some more. Henderson serves into the middle, just outside the three-point line. Near side setup for Jones. Henderson bumped it off of her chest, kept it up in the air. Croft thought it had gone out of bounds, turned around too late, and it falls down off of the tip. 19-8. Malad doubling up the Pirates late in the first. Henderson high and far away. Croft has to just kind of slap it with the bump across. Malad will rotate and attack from Jones on the near side, and it is rejected by Holly Croft. Big highlight play and a candidate for the I Care for You play of the game. Croft puts her arms in there and says, no, no, no. Sends it across for the huge highlight play. 19-9, ball back into the arms of the Pirates. Grimm into the middle. Jones takes it. Kimberling back into the middle. Horsley bumps into her own player, but they're able to play it across to the left side. Back set for Croft. Putting it down, and yes, off the arms of Horsley, who says, hey, that's my bad. I dove for it. Couldn't get it off the floor. 2 back-to-back points and kills for Croft. 19-10. Grimm. Focused attack out on the left side. Oglesby off the shoulders into the middle. The attack from Malad, and it squeezes past Croft. Nelson ping-ponged it a few times off the front line and eventually falls down behind the 10-foot line in the middle in favor of Malad. They're 5 points away from their first set victory. Daniels to Henderson, high to the left. Mariscal with the whole head of steam, and it will go out of bounds. Tipped at the line by the Dragons. It will stay with West Side. Down 9, looking for a comeback here. Daniels in the back left corner, towards the line. The attack from Horsley, soft, and put up in the air by Henderson. Back set, Mariscal, partial tip, and Oglesby is there to clean it up. Here's Horsley again at the 10-foot line. That is tickled off the top of the tape and dunked on at the line. That time, Nelson wins the 1v1 versus Kundick on the Pirate logo. Puts it down with the putback. Haycock over for Grimm, over returned, and thankfully softly put back by Malad. Mariscal rising up backwards. That one is taken out of bounds off of the quick hit from Kimberling. 21-12 in the first, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Beckstead, a deep breath as she takes it underway. The service on the near side, handled well by Malad. In the middle, Horsley rises up, sneaks it into the corner on the laser beam attempt. Horsley, 6 kills in the first, 22-12. Substitution as out comes Nelson to serve in her stead. Mikkel Ketch. And we're going to get a timeout taken. We'll come back in 60 seconds. Malad up by 10, 22-12 here in the first on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics on 105.5 KACH.
Hey there, Pirate fans. If you like tonight's game, make sure to follow and subscribe to My Local Radio Westside on YouTube to watch live Westside Pirate sports action online all year round.
Up the hole goes Moser. He makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. He's at midfield.
Don't miss a moment and stay in the loop with MyLocalRadio.com this sports season. If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Towards the end of the first set, brought to you by Northern Title, Malad will serve up 22-12. West Side will rotate on the reception. Near side attack from Mariscal. Bounced off the top of the tape and splits the defenders from right to left for the kill. Sada playing some pro ball type of stuff there on her birthday. Here she goes on the service. She'll go soft at the 10-foot line. Tug up by Daniels. Kimberling to the near side. Shot taken in the arm on the reception by Mariscal off of Horsley. Horsley put it to the cross on the dump. The bump over, and Kundick sees the opportunity and laces up to put it up and down. 14-22. Kundick gets on the board with that stat kill. Our stats tonight brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, great people, fantastic agents, helping you protect the things which matter most. Here's Horsley, off-balance attack on the right-hand side, and it just gets right in between two West Side defenders, hits the back left corner. And that just looked, it didn't look like it was gonna, it had all the lookings of a non-successful attempt, but it just finds its mark right across. Here comes Horsley with her service. Parkinson takes it in the arms, high and to the left on the setup for Grimm. That one tipped, falls down right in front of the 10-foot line in the middle. Valiant effort by Brindley Jones. No dice, 23-15. Trying to prolong this first set. Tovey off the top of her hand, saved by Horsley on the back line and put back over. Henderson high into the middle for Bingham. Yes, right into the middle. Taken off of Oglesby's arms and out the far side line and out of bounds. Parkinson. Again, middle service. 2 touches, Tovey, and then pushed over by Jones. Mariscal. Henderson far into the left side, and Grimm shaves off the top of Tovey's arms out the back line for another massive kill for the Pirates. 23-17, Parkinson. Finger roll touch, it shoots off to the right side, diving attempt, third bump is not enough to get it over the antenna, and Coach Tripp will take a timeout here on the right side. West Side on a little bit of a run. That was a 6-point run, 6-1 run here in the first set. We'll take the break, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Coming out of the timeout, brought to you by Magnolia Road. A 6-1 run by the West Side Pirates puts them back within 5 here late in the first set. 23-18 for Malad. Service from Parkinson will go out of bounds. And that timeout by Coach Tripp taken effectively. Tovey's going to come out in favor of Haycock. And here comes set point for the Lady Dragons, working from right to left on your radio dial. Kimberling to Parkinson on the near side. Underneath it, Henderson back set to Grimm. Over and across off the back of the ceiling. And then pushed on over by Allen. Here's the Pirates again on the logo. Far side, Grimm, and she barely gets enough of it. The battle at the tape. Bouncing backwards on the back line, and not enough on the punch attempt by Mariscal. Third touch, not enough. And Malad will take it in the first, 25-18. They'll go up 1 in that set department. A good rally there late in the first set, but not enough to come back into it for the Pirates. We'll get ready for the second set. Brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Welcome back into the sports broadcast booth. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the West Side Pirates, getting ready and underway for set number 2 after a 25-18 victory in that first set by the Malad Lady Dragons. They will start off with Kimberling's service to the back line, high in the air. Henderson will get underneath it, and Bingham pushes it across with her right hand. Underneath it, once again, the Lady Dragons rising up. Allen smacks it across. Hesitation, just milliseconds of hesitation by Parkinson. Has that ball fall down onto the floor after the initial tip from West Side, and Malad draws first blood in set number 2. Over return and slapped over by Haycock. Good defense by Mariscal to get it over and through. Ball reset for the Dragons. Horsley again threads it through the line and the defense of West Side. And Horsley, you know, she has those off-balance, unconventional type of attacks. I just don't know how she gets it across, but it does. It does get across. Here's Henderson setting up on the near side. Grimm, it is blocked at the line. Third bump touch. Bingham tries to wing it through and just kind of catches the very end of it. Not enough. Into the net and down on the error. West Side Lady Pirates looking at each other, trying to give each other the nod, trying to get things back under wraps and under control. Grimm does exactly that on the assist from Henderson in the middle, through the line and into the back left corner between Oglesby and Haycock. And that, hopefully, able to get things back on track for the Pirates. They look for the equalizing set here in this one. Henderson just across the top of the take, dug off of one knee by Horsley. Left side attack from Jones. Mariscal launches it off of her arms into the stands and student section of West Side. Out in the stands, you see Trace Stone, Aaron McDaniel, Bean Robinson, Rafe Graves, Tommy Henderson. You got a lot of fans out there for West Side tonight. Here's the back set on the right side for Haycock. Couple tips up in the air and clearance back over by Parkinson. Good work defensively by Westside. Here comes another attack from Haycock. Tipped up and trying to get back to it on the double tip is Bingham, and it just messes with the trajectory enough for Parkinson not to be able to find it and get a beat on it. It's another kill for Malad, up 5-1. Grimm. Henderson close to the net. She wings it across with the right hand, dug up from underneath. Horsley pushes it off the forehead. Henderson just at the cross the line. Has to get it out of danger. Here is the slap over from Jones. Handled well by the Pirates. Bingham wings it across. No good on the kill attempt. And back and forth rally very quickly by these teams. Grimm going backwards, off balance. Just enough inbounds. On the far side, it was close. Must have hit the line, hit the chalk. And Grimm will get it to serve on the left side. And our judge in the tower going to come on over to our flag. Judge on the left side who called the ball inbounds. She felt pretty confident about it. They're going to have a little and the football boys chanting that was in. They're here to support their volleyball team. And it looks like the call will stand. I think just double checking with the judge to see what she saw. She felt very confident that it hit the line. There it is. A 5-2 lead for Malad. Ball up for grabs at the line, and that is a violation on Bingham as she touched the tape, trying to reach over the top and put it down. 6-2. Daniels walks coolly, calmly back to the back line to serve. Just across the tape, Parkinson takes off the forearms, high into the left for Mariscal, off balance and off of her back foot. Would have gone out of bounds, but Ogilby saves it. Horsley laces it just to the left side off the attempted block by Croft, inbounds and down the line. Another service from Daniels, again taken by Parkinson in the half circle. Bingham cocks back and loads it and launches into the back right corner, gets past the initial defender, inbounds for the kill. Bingham in turn will head back to the line to serve, just out to the left side. Received and shot backwards on the assist and kill in the middle by Liv Nelson. 8-3, a 5-point lead. Grimm defends it well. Set up for Croft on the near side. Going down with it trajectory-wise. Somehow, some way, Horsley able to keep it in bounds, diving underneath the scores table. That is attacked on and then sent back by the net by Croft. It's great athleticism by Hallie Horsley. Haycock now. Off of her right arm, across the top of the tape. Sent backwards by Mariscal, inbounds. Had enough top spin, it took a dive right at the very end. I thought initially it was gonna sail out of bounds. Does not do so. Hits the back line for the kill. Croft comes out, in comes Sydney Stewart to serve. Stewart. Service taken in the middle by Malad. They'll stay in the middle. Horsley, top spin attack, dug up by the Pirates. Here's Mariscal, off balance, falling out of bounds. Sends it across the line. Allen to Parkinson in the far corner. Grimm to her teammate Mariscal on the soft touch. Here comes Malad on the counter. Horsley loads up. Takes it down the line, off the tip, and out of bounds. 10-4. Catch. Waiting for substitutions. Henderson takes a break. In comes Evans into the setter position for West Side. Service error for Catch. At probably the first service error of the night, really, for Malad. Mariscal to the back left corner. Great power underneath it, falling into the net. Horsley, right place, right time in the center circle, rolls it across with her hand across the top of the 10-foot line. Inbounds. Horsley hitting double digits with that kill. 11-5 in the second set. Brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Evans, 2 hits on Evans as she did not get the set off and the assist completely. (12-5) after the error. Horsley again to Grimm. A redo for Evans. This time gets it off clean. Good setup. Grimm tips it off on the right side. Malad will counter on the left for Jones, out of bounds. They're going to say it was tipped on the front line and out of bounds. Malad awaiting service again. Here's Horsley. 13-5. Soft service. Parkinson takes it. Mariscal to teammate Grimm, and that one inbounds. Stewart jumps into Grimm's arms. I have a little bit of a itch in my throat. Apologies for our listeners on mylocalradio.com and 105.5. 13-6. Malad receives service on the back line, sent back into the middle and pushed over by Jones. Stewart tried to get underneath it, hesitated, rolled off of her hands and out of bounds. 14-6. This is our first standard duel for volleyball here at E.L. Budd Elwell Gymnasium. And service ace by Kimberling. Just looked like Mariscal had that one roll off of her arms in an awkward manner. 15-6 now. Malad leading. Evans, back set for Grimm. Soft touch, diving dig by Horsley. Coming up a little bit gimpy. Inbounds, Reagan Bingham rises up in the half circle, pushes it to the vacant spot on the far side of the court, just behind the 10-foot line. Gets another kill for the Pirates. She leads with 2 kills for her team in this second set. Tied with Britta Grimm. Evans, topspin, received by Haycock. High into the left, Jones over the top of the front line of the Pirates. In the middle, Bingham again was successful last time. This time is dug out in the back foot line. Back over to the Pirates on the hit by Horsley. Here's Grimm going backwards, and it finds the mark. Ricochets off the front line of Malad and out of bounds. 5 kills for Grimm with that one. Ball will get rolled backwards to Evans. Trying to make it closer here in this second set. Evans, high arcing service. Kimberling goes back into the stratosphere, tipped at the line on the attack by Allen. Diving dig attempt unsuccessful by Evans. 16-8 for the visiting Malad Dragons. Here midway through this second set. Brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Oglesby threads it between Grimm and Parkinson into the back left corner. Each looking at each other like, oh, I thought you had it. 17-8. She'll go again to the same spot. This time Parkinson digs it off the floor. Evans to Bingham. just over the top of the tape. Here's Malad. Horsley to Parkinson. Wasn't ready. Takes the shot in the arm, bounces into the student section, and the timeout taken by Coach Grimm. We'll take the breather, too. Come back to you right after this. Malad leads 18-8 here in the second set on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics on 105.5 KACH.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Welcome back into the sports broadcast booth. We are coming out of the timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. Malad leads 18-8, a 10-point cushion, looking to take that second set victory in this one. A unidentified flying object, and now it is identified. A water bottle was thrown from the top row of the Malad visiting section into the center, looking for somebody who was getting ready to catch it, but it hits the floor and explodes in just an absolute burst of water right in front of the Malad bench. Now we have to take a prolonged timeout to wipe it up. A lot of water out onto the floor. More specifically, just right in front of the bench. I mean, that bottle got thrown from the top rope here right to my right, and then just kind of dove, exploded. And now the entire Malad bench on mop-up duty. Everybody getting in on the action. Westside patiently awaiting for the dry floor. As we wait for the floor to get dried up by the Lady Dragons, we'll talk a little bit about what we've seen so far tonight. It has really been a lack of mistakes made by Malad has kept them in a very positive, net positive position tonight versus the Pirates in this district matchup. Coming off of the high of blanking Soda Springs last night, Malad right now kind of sucking the sails out of a fun home match for the Pirates. There's got to be something different. You just got to keep away from the defensive mistakes. Here's service to the Pirates. Almost scored on the ace by Oglesby. Sent back over to Malad. High into the far side. Haycock is blocked by Bingham and Grimm. Here comes the left side attack, and it gets through. Just kind of wrapped around on a curveball by Croft. Falls down. And the tally for points keeps racking up for Malad. This game started approximately about 7:30. We're about 40 minutes into it. 19-8 for Malad. The attack by Grimm. Received well by the Dragons. And Horsley goes after Parkinson off the back wall and her arms and down. And just everything coming up Malad right now. You got to think of where to improve and what you can do to adjust right now. I think a lot of it has to do with just handling the offensive attack of Malad, the setup from Croft. Oglesby, pirouetting dance, and another one threads down the line off of Parkinson and out of bounds. Westside needing just a deep breather, needing positive energy happening here. Grimm, Parkinson with the baseball hit type of club swing, sent back over to Malad miraculously. Jones, and a couple tips got caught up in the air. Bingham, her body used as a wall and a wedge against the tape, bounced a couple times off of her frame and down. 22-8, and a dunk on the over return by Jones. Just one of those sets right now where everything going right for Malad and just no breaks, no lucky bounces right now for Westside. Oglesby up 23-8. Grimm takes it on the back line. Henderson gets underneath it. This is the first clean look, and Westside cannot capitalize. A little bit of miscommunication by Grimm and Bingham to see who was in charge of that one. And now a set point for Oglesby. She'll send that one into the net, so a ball gets sent back over to the Pirates. Grimm, deep breather and her service on the back line taken by Jones. Kimberling, back set, far side. Haycock is blocked but kept alive by the Dragons. Parkinson diving, sending it back over to the Dragons. Here is Nelson powering through the block and down just behind the 10-foot line on the far side. A 25-9 victory for Malad in this one. 2-set lead for the visiting Dragons. And we'll get ready for our third set, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts, CarQuest, and Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. A big shout out and thank you also to our halftime sponsor this year, Puppy Steps Training, the premier board and train facility of northern Utah and southeast Idaho for the past, what would be 12 years, since 2011. We'll go ahead and take a break, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit. Craving sweets or just looking for a place to catch up with friends? Head to the Preston Candy Shop on Main Street here in Preston. We've got candy, ice cream, and a cool hangout spot all rolled into one. Come visit us today for a sugar rush and good times. 27 North State Street in Preston.
Welcome back into the action here. A big shout out and thank you to West Motor Ford for their continued sponsorship of this program. A huge block will start things off on the near side attack. Bingham and Croft combined to put that thing on ice. Jones had no chance to wing that thing through there. ricocheted off and down inbounds, and that will start off this third set, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. That's world-class jerky. Small town USA. Kimberling to the near side. Jones almost out of bounds, launches over the top of the front line. Mariscal on the third bounce. Over and through. Two Dragons collide, and Haycock tries to dump set behind her head, working to the far side, and it kind of hung on the tape a little bit and then falls down onto her own side. 2-0 lead for West Side. Looking for a set victory here, avoiding the sweep, and they will bounce off the top of the tape for Henderson and get sent backwards onto the West Side portion of the court for the error. Back over to the right now for the Dragons. Oglesby to Parkinson in the middle. Henderson, good setup, and Bingham sends that one on and through. Received and out of bounds off the push of the forehead of Oglesby. Uncommon error for Malad. Sends the ball back over to West Side with a 2-point lead. Celebrating the little run that they've got here in the third. Back set far side for Malad. Off the tip, Croft, low. Third touch, Mariscal. Yes, over and off the bounce and the ricochet. (4-1) on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Here's Britta Grimm. Soft touch, right at the 10-foot line, dug up by Horsley, pushed over by Jones. The West Side will rotate. Digging it from underneath the net, Henderson as Mariscal gets it off the tip. Malad now on the counter. Parkinson, side diving dig, and the attack from Mariscal. Again, received by Malad. Partial tip, Croft pushes it far and out. Tried to set up her teammate. Little tiny mistake there for West Side. Sends possession back on over to Malad as Daniels comes in to serve. Daniels, solid play, taken on the far side, Mariscal. They'll feed back into the middle for Bingham, and it bounces off the top of the net. Rolls to the near side, just in bounds in front of the 10-foot line for the kill. Bingham with 5 kills on the night. West Side taking the early lead in the third. Just about out of bounds on the service, but saved by Malad. Third bump touch over to the Pirates. Croft just in time as Daniels and Haycock collide on the bump. Here comes the over. Henderson attempts to dig underneath the net as it falls short. Malad will take possession. 5-3 in favor of the Pirates in this one. Parkinson, first touch to Henderson. Far side attack from Mariscal. Bounces, rolls on the line. Croft tried to punch that one over as it was rolling towards her. Couldn't do it. Lost in the net. Haycock, Grimm almost kept it inbounds. The tip at the 10-foot line. Back over for the Pirates. Dig by Haycock, near side attack. Horsley with the hammer. Over and through into the center middle. Equalizing point, 5-5. Haycock to Grimm, off of one knee. Henderson far out to the left for Mariscal. It is received and sent back over to the Pirates. Henderson and Croft back it up and send it over to the right side. Malad, the attack from Horsley, off the tape. Partially tipped, so says our judge. Parkinson, back set for Mariscal. 2 bumps, and then the wing and a prayer by Grimm, too far. It's a good rally by both teams, won by Malad, 6-5. Haycock. Right-hand service, received by the Pirates. Left side set up for Mariscal. That is soft and dug up by Horsley. They'll go back to her on the left side, and that is just across the top of the tape. Kundick, and then Parkinson tries to clear it over angle not high enough, and it gets rejected by the net. Haycock again. Grimm high off of her arms. Into the back left corner. Mariscal, desperation, bumping it. Clears back over to Malad. Jumping high, Horsley into the net. Beckstead in for Croft. On the substitution. Bingham into the game as well. Beckstead just over and across, diving dig, over returned, and Henderson standing out of bounds. Touches it, unfortunately, just didn't recognize where she was out onto the court. Would have been an ace for Bingham. Instead, ends up being points for Malad after just the spatial awareness. A little bit off there by the Pirates. Bingham off of both knees. This one is cleared over by Horsley. Sent back up to her. The left side, left-handed dig. Kundick keeps it alive back over to the Dragons. Rising up and attacking. Horsley splits the double team. Bounced off the top of the tape and falls down just behind the 10-foot line on the kill. And this has been a long rally by Malad. 9-6 now in the third set, brought to you by Papa J's and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Making an ace for Peyton Ward the first time she's been in the ballgame. It bounced off of Bingham on the back line and directly down. 10-6. Ward again to Parkinson. This time Westside will have a chance to play. Mariscal climbs the ladder and attacks, and it sails out of bounds to the left side. 11-6. Ward once again off the arms of Mariscal. Far side, the attack. No good on the newly substituted Pirate, Miley Bingham. We'll take the break, come back to you after this. Malad leads 12-6 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll be back right after this. Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com. Out of the timeout, back into the third set, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Volleyball here on 105.5. Malad leads 12-6 in a two-set lead here going into the middle portion of our third set. After Westside took a little bit of a lead in the beginning of the set, Malad chipping away after some great aces and some good attacks. Mariscal, first touch high into the near side and just across by the grace of the volleyball gods, sent back on over quickly by Malad. Here rising up, Mariscal tries to put it down. Another great defensive play, and it takes about 4 tries, but Malad finally not in the right position. Mariscal reads it well, puts it across the line and down for her 7th kill of the night on her birthday. Her service taken twice. Third touch, Horsley, just over with the top of the top spin. Evans high into the left. And Grimm feels the pressure coming up towards the net, goes to her left, squeezes it inside the 10-foot line by the judge in the tower. 2 back-to-back points by the Westside Lady Pirates. 12-8. Mariscal on the back line. Straight into the arms of Tuvey. Kimberling, all alone in the middle half circle, rises up and just kind of ushers it across with the side dump. 13-8. Daniels comes out, in comes Jones for the Lady Dragons. Horsley, couple practice bounces off the hardwood and will send it across softly for the Pirates. High into the left, a block by Izzy Haycock. Now, excuse me, that's number 6, Brynlee Clark. 6 looked like an 8 there for a second. Sent it right back over to the hardwood of Westside. Evans tracking it down, setting it up for Grimm, and that one will go low into the net on her attack. 15-8. Well, again, this is a work in progress, a very young team. They lose the 2A player of the year in volleyball and Abby Fuller and a couple different all-state players. They're trying to gel together here in the season. Trying to track that down. Beckstead tries to put it back in play for Bingham and Evans, who combine to get it just enough off of the floor to squeeze underneath the net. The point for Malad, 16-8. Parkinson taking the shot off of her arms, high into the left for Grimm. Looking for the back left corner, taken by Malad. In the middle, the attack and inbounds by Clark. Brynlee Clark, recent substitution. This is the first set, I believe, that she's been in on the rotation, and she's come up with a big block and some kills here, 17-18. Evans pushes it into the middle and pushed over on the third bump by Bingham. Near side attack off of the tip. Beckstead keeps it up in the air. Grimm barely ushers it across on the third touch. Here is the attack from Malad. Handled well by Mariscal. Grimm inbounds on her attack and the assist. Just in front of the back line, 17-9. You're reading on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. Here's Malad receiving well in the middle to set up for Jones. Bumps it across at the 10-foot line. Evans for Bingham in the middle. She rises and attacks. Received by Malad. Good block in the middle by Westside. Horsley inbounds. I mean, she's 4 feet behind the 10-foot line and still able to wing that thing in there. It's great placement. 18-9 in the back left corner for Horsley. Tuvey coming on out. In comes Haycock. Service by Kimberling. Off of one knee. Mariscal. High into the left. Bingham bumps it across and clears. Here's the near side attack from Jones. Past Beckstead into the arms of Mariscal and out of bounds. A timeout coming up here. 19-9 in favor of Malad. Here in this third set, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts, Carquest, and Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli. We'll take the break. Come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back into the sports broadcast booth. Malad up 19-9 in the third and what could be the final set here tonight. In other volleyball news around the Valley, Utah State University sweeps Utah Valley on the road down in Orem. It was a good outing for Utah State, who's put together a really good volleyball program in Logan this year. Here comes Malad. Kimberling into the center middle defense for Mariscal. Evans back to Mariscal in the middle, and that will sail long on her attack. Out of bounds. 20-9 in favor of Malad. Kimberling again to Parkinson. Evans gets underneath it. Bingham, outside hitting attack. Received by Horsley. Here's Jones over and across, out of bounds, or inbounds rather. Get their flag call on the far side. I thought that might have got pushed out of bounds, but I had bodies in the way. 21-9 after the kill from Jones. Mariscal into the middle, back set for Grimm, over and across, digging it up off the floor, Horsley, and then Kimberling. Back into the arms of the Pirates, and this one just barely across on the athletic play by Bingham. Evans, feed to the far side, Grimm, finger roll touch, and push back into the left corner. Good heads-up play by Britta Grimm. Went short, got the rebound, then went long in the vacant spot. 21-10. Here's Brielle Evans. Just to the back left corner, taking off the forearms of Horsley. Middle attack at the 10-foot line, pumped over by Haycock. Here's the far side attack by Grimm, and it gets in there. Past the front line, touches the back corner, or rather the back chalk line. 21-11. Evans again, set to serve. Soft touch to the near side. Oglesby takes it. Will set up high into the left for Jones. Off of the block and out of bounds. Briley Oglesby. Multiple substitutions in for Malad. Up 22-11. Looking for the sweep here in West Side this year. Evans to the near side, Grimm. This one off the tip. Oglesby keeps it up in the air. Kimberling to Haycock. Attacks off the elbow of Evans and into the West Side bench. 23-11 now for the visiting Lady Dragons. Oglesby just across the top of the tape. Diving dig by Grimm. Blocked at the line. Croft pushes it across. Could have been called possibly for a lift. They're going to let that one go. Horsley to Mariscal. Croft. Then Bingham pushed back over once again. Jones blocked by Croft, and Bingham bounced off of Horsley and out of bounds. Near side, went right back down. No reaction time available for Horsley. Here comes the setup for Haycock, and another block. Back-to-back blocks by Bingham. It's her third block of the night. 23-13 and another serve from Grimm. Kimberling settles underneath it, sets it up high for Jones, and another block for Croft. This was a soft attack. It rolls off of her hands and down inwards. So back-to-back-to-back blocks for the West Side Pirates. Trying to end on a high note here. Grimm will send that one to the net for the service error, and now comes set and match point for the Malad Lady Dragons here in this one. Set to take the honors, Tegan Daniels for Malad. Down to the 10-foot, or rather the back line, serve across. Evans to the left for Mariscal, yes. Ricocheted off the front line and down. 9 kills for Mariscal tonight. 24-15. Bingham, ride to the back line. Haycock backpedaling into her defender. Horsley low into the net. Bingham Again on the back line. Takes off down the runway and launches to the back left corner. Daniels to Kimberling, high into the left. Horsley launching and inbounds into the back left corner. And that's all she wrote. 25-16 in the third and final set here tonight. It's a sweep for the Lady Dragons. And that will shake up the district standings a little bit here. In District 5, we'll come back for the Ralph's Construction postgame show right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa J's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa J's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa J's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa J's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at I Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in Northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
We welcome you into the Rouse Construction post-game show tonight. We wrap things up after a clean sweep by Malad, 3-0 against the Westside Pirates here. Both of these teams came into this, gaining a lot of experience. They were young. They came into it, and Malad just seemed to have that little bit more chemistry here at this point. However, a lot to work on. A lot of points left out on the field by Westside tonight. I think that they really, really can clean all this stuff up and really get back to a point. They were really good last week against Soda, limited the errors tonight. A lot of errors played a part in the scores tonight. Westside dropped 3 sets, 25-18, 25-9, and then 25-16. Just could not get out of their own way at points. There were times when just, miscommunication errors, and that's just the way things go sometimes. Hoping to bounce back on Saturday as they take on Marsh Valley and Preston, who they've bested each time that they've played them. I think they've played them 2 or 3 times on the year so far. First time that we'll be seeing Marsh Valley, though, on Saturday. That will be in the mornings at approximately 11:30, depending on who's playing and what's playing. We're going to have 2 courts running at the same time. Just know that when the varsity plays, I'll be there broadcasting it. I'm assuming it's probably going to be around noon at that point. Let's go ahead over our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats. Brittany and Braden Smith, great people, fantastic agents to help you protect the things which matter most in your life. Modescal leads the way, the birthday girl with 9 kills. Just behind her, Britta Grimm with 8 kills, Bingham with 5, Croft with 3, and Kundick with 1. These were all kind of lower than their game average tonight, and I think that had a lot to do with just trying to get in rhythm. There was a lot of times where the ball fell down in awkward places. Just communication didn't happen as well as it did back in Soda. For the highlight plays, the big blocks by Reagan Bingham and Holly Croft. They had back-to-back-to-back blocks there in that third set all alone. Each get 4 on the night for those blocks. Holly and Reagan get in the area. They're so good at that front line. This team really has the makings of what could be a fun, team that could make it deep in the district tournament and even state. They just got to gel together, and that's what we're going to be seeing hopefully later on in the year and on Saturday. This is the Rouse Construction postgame show. It's now time for us to transition into our I Care For You highlight play of the game. Let's go into it. It was back in set number 1. A huge block by Croft. Sent off the arms. Jones tried to take it. Croft said no way on the near side attack. Sent it over to the far side of the court just inside the 10-foot line. Big block there for Croft. We'll watch it one more time on mylocalradio.com. Here it is. They attack the block. Big hands, strong arms. Great defense there by Westside. They had some good stuff working for them here. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, saying thank you so very much. A big shout out and thank you to my wonderful wife, Melissa, who manned the camera tonight. She's been the official, unofficial camera woman of Westside for the last 2 years, and she is awesome. I appreciate her, and I appreciate all of you listening on behalf of all of us at mylocalradio.com, including John Beverly, our audio-visual technician back in the studio, and Val Cook, our owner. Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians. Thank you. I am Cody Olsen saying thank you so much, and as always, go Pirates.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!